As always, want to show some love for your passion, for keeping us honest, and for making working on this game so worth it. Now, in January, we'll
React
talk
Monday is
more
so
about
valid.
Season 1, as well as a little bit of what to expect for the rest of 2026 overall. But for now, let's get into it.
We learned a lot this year about seasons. Many of you liked what came with the themes, the map art updates, metagames, new champions, and champ updates overall, for example. But we also saw that if we leaned too hard into a region, it could feel very one note, especially when it comes to skins. And as it turns out, there is too much of a thing like Noxus.
A lot of red and black.
Yeah.
So, we'll continue to find the right balance for thematic seasons moving forwards. And speaking of which, it's time to talk about Season 1 of 2026. For this, we wanted a contrast from 2025, with its ancient danger, a dark...
Yo, did you guys like the new season? I felt like the season was pretty good. I enjoyed... I honestly had no complaints for, like, the themes and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. It gives, like, the map... The map changing gives, like... It, like, feels different,
And quite a bit of scheming throughout. So next year, we want to kick things off with themes of unity, hope, and justice.
Unity, hope, and
A drop
justice.
of righteous judgment thrown in there for good measure.
Demacia! Oh, yeah.
So, that means Petricite, gold, and blue accents on the map, as well as some Demacia-themed skins.
Talia?
including some
Oh,
champions
Nautilus.
reimagined as Demacia,
Shogath.
with plenty
Morgana.
non-Demacia skins for some variety.
Yeah, we gotta
That
stop.
also means that the yearly cinematic...
We gotta stop giving Morgana skins. I'm sorry, that champion is just, it's terrible.
January will feature Demacian champions. We're going back to old school Demacia this time, back in time to what some might consider the golden age of Demacia, when it was a beacon of hope and a bastion of justice.
Hey, Andre, are we forgetting some?
I don't think so.
You sure?
Actually, I got it.
Yeah, let's keep going. I don't want this to drag on.
Anyway, we have a range of Summoner's Rift changes that the team will talk about in a moment. And this year, we'll also talk about some updates to Swift Play. With that, we're going to hand it over to Riot Endstep and Freak, who will walk you through some of the Summoner's Rift changes coming in January.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Endstep,
And I'm Freak.
and we're here to talk to you about the Summoner's Rift gameplay changes coming in January.
Over the last few years, League has been largely about team fighting over neutral objectives. Fighting around grubs,
my gosh, it's
dragons,
Freak.
or that vision ward you just placed around grubs or dragons.
And while we know 5v5s make for some of the highest highs, we want to swing back towards a state where more strategies like splitting or sieging are more viable.
So we're making some changes to major neutral objectives, towers, and minions in order to do just that.
Additionally, we're making adjustments to roles so everyone has an appropriate impact on the outcome of each game, because right now, some lanes are much better at turning a winning lane into a winning game.
We also have some delightful improvements, so let's get started.
The first thing you'll notice in January is that the game starts faster. We want to reduce downtime after you load in, so minions and basic jungle camps first spawn 35 seconds earlier than they do today. You'll still be able to pull off early invades, but you'll have to be much more decisive when you load in.
We're also making some changes to Vision. It's an incredibly powerful tool in League, but right now it feels monopolized by supports and
What a shitty ward. Oh my god, bro. Move this ward over here, and it's a good ward. Boom. $500 free coaching. Whoever this Lulu is.
sometimes by junglers. We want to make effectively warding the map easier to learn for everyone, and give more opportunities and power to wards drops by pushing champions, especially mid and top laners who are side laning later in the game.
So, we're adding Phaelites, locations that grant temporary bonus vision to wards with unique bonus vision areas for each spot. Some Phaelite rings will be available at the beginning of each game, while others reveal themselves when the Elemental Rift transforms, particularly those that would otherwise disrupt early game jungle.
Okay, so on to the objectives. Otacon was one of
Wait, what? They're adding ward spots that give more vision? VOD reviewing dev blog. No, actually. Camp spawn 55, good or bad? I think it's better that the game starts faster, because it's just, the beginning is like pretty long. You're like kind of just waiting. And ward cooldowns get reduced to help vision, teach vision. Updates get even more crazier. Wait, okay.
the big
At the beginning of each with unique bonus vision areas for each spot. Some Phaelite rings will be available at the beginning of each game, while others reveal themselves when the Elemental Rift.
Wait, so does this change for different maps, or is it like a constant in the same area? Rip invades, as long as they also reduce the remake timer. I hate that games start later because people show up late. I want the game to start in for people to be ready. That's fair, that's fair.
Transforms, particularly those
But I won't have time to run downstairs to get my DoorDash.
that would otherwise
True. He said changes on dragons? Okay.
disrupt early game jungle.
Okay, so on to the objectives. Otacon was one of the biggest additions to the Rift this year, and was a pretty cool, unique objective to fight over. That said, he contributed to objective fatigue, which many of you cited as an issue, and we agree.
Predetermined,
We
okay.
wanted to alleviate this over time. We had removed the second form of Otacon, we removed the second set of grubs, but it really wasn't enough. So, just like Zehen did, we are cutting Otacon out of the game. That includes Blood Roses and the petals with them.
That said, let us know what you think about limited time gameplay changes and if there's something you'd like to see more of.
But back to Otacon.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. They're removing Otacon. Like it made the game just like so skirmishy. So I'm like pretty indifferent.
His removal also means that Baron will go back to his old 20-minute spawn time. Welcome back, King.
Additionally, we're making all
I think that's better. Okay. Baron spawning way later or earlier to replace Otacon, I feel like it makes the game a lot faster. Otacon is like a 9% win rate increase. Otacon seemed really flippy as well. Yeah, a lot of people did not like Otacon. Yeah.
all epic monsters more durable, especially late game dragons as you get closer to Dragon Soul. That should make it so that it's easier for teams on the back foot to contest dragons and other epic monsters or trade something meaningful on the other side of the map.
Finally, we're also removing feats of strength from the game. We like that they pushed teams to
No, we're removing feats? Dude. No, I love feats, bro. I must have a foot fetish the way I love these feats. I know, feats were cool. Feats were so
game
cool.
and provided goals to rally around, but we think we can create better gameplay systems that allow for players to have more individual agency over their games. With feats getting the boot, we're adding back some gold rewards for First Blood and First Turret.
Another way we're looking to improve sieging is with a new mechanic called Crystalline Overgrowth, which is kind of like a universal demolish effect. Crystals will build up on towers over several minutes, and when hit, they're consumed to deal an extra burst of damage based on how much buildup has accumulated. This should help enable pushing windows in more situations, even if you're behind or don't have the highest DPS. Demolish will be sticking around, but will be simplified to a good old 3-hit passive.
What? They're adding crystals, so if you don't auto a turret, it does more damage? Why would they do that? What? Split pushers are gonna go nuts. I feel like they're super focused on split pushing this new season. Did Varus just get plate gold for tier 2 season of split pushing? Can you put subtitles? Yeah, sure. Here, I'll put the subtitles on.
We love 3-hit passives.
Yes, we do.
Turret plates will now stay on outer turrets permanently and will be added to the inner and inhibitor towers as well.
What? Why? Why are we adding plates to the tier 2 and then adding crystals? What the fuck is what? Why? I hate split pushing meta. It's so hard to play fights without a tanky top laner as an enchanter. I feel like split push was already broken. They did that. Wouldn't that be extra? I don't know how they'll do that. Will it do the same though? Or can we see this? You can see it on YouTube.
We're doing this to create long-term piecemeal rewards for pushing. No matter
Piecemeal
what state the
rewards.
turret's in, you're likely to mine some gold by taking aggressive actions. We're not adding more gold to the map with these changes. Instead, we're going to be basically spreading out the current gold.
Okay, I mean,
power
yeah.
and
I
spreading it
guess
across the plates.
if it's
To further facilitate pushing, we're
Same
ramping
gold,
up
it's not that big of a deal.
respawn rates in the late game to give more frequent access to sieging turrets. We're also adjusting late game home guards to swiftly take you to your most pushed minion wave in each lane.
And finally, Nexus turrets will respawn with partial health missing. We like that the respawn allows a team to hold their base for a while and not have to worry about getting backdoored by a Twitch, but with a full health respawn, it meant that it was honestly
Bro, yeah, honestly, the turrets respawning with full health was like, that was like too much. Also, yeah, home guard change is fucking crazy. Like, you can basically like, it's like Mario Kart where you're behind someone and then you go faster. Like, you can move
Take
around the
you to
map
your
so
most
much.
Pushed minion wave in
It's actually insane.
each lane.
allows a team to hold their base for a while and not have to worry about getting backdoored by a Twitch, but with a full health respawn, it meant that it was honestly incorrect for a sieging team to finish
Pocket
the
Bullet
game.
Bill. Actually, Pocket Bullet Bill. That's actually such a good way of describing that.
Now, for our biggest change for next year, role quests.
When you load into the game in January, top, bot, and mid lane will now have their own quests that reward unique power, similar to the jungle pet evolutions and the support item upgrades.
You'll progress these new quests by killing minions, champions, plates, towers, or epic objectives. All the things you'd normally be doing in a game. You'll progress even faster by doing those in your assigned lane.
Your quest is decided by which role you've been assigned in the lobby, so if you and a friend or a stranger want to change roles, make sure you do an official trade in Champ Select.
One of our goals with these role quests is to buff top and bot carry relative to the other roles, as they're currently the two weakest, and as a result, the quest rewards are going to be compared.
Top lane is a weak role? That is news to me. That is definitely news to me. One thing about League is they give a bit too much when people are behind like catch-up XP, the bounties, turret respawning turrets. I think some are good changes, but I don't know. I feel like I lose so many one games. Buff top, please. Yo, top. All right.
relatively stronger for them. Now, let's get into the rewards, which will be granted in a new role quest slot.
Oh my gosh, a quest.
Historically, top laners haven't always felt like they have the agency over the games that they deserved, even if they won their lane. And that's something we would like to change this.
Is this real? Are we being gaslit? Bro, top lane has fucking Ambessa. They have Thanos champions. They have Ambessa, Zaheen, Riven, Fiora, fucking Garen. I swear to God, we're being gaslit. This is a lie. What? I feel like top laners just show up highest level in the game and just fucking 1v9. Finally, they see how weak top is. Hopefully, they will also fix the jungle agency. TF lane's going to be rank 1.
Season. Upon quest completion, top laners will receive pretty much summoner teleport for free on top of the 2 summoners they already chose. Now, if you had taken teleport in pregame, instead that spell gets a lot stronger, giving a very, very large shield when you use it.
Is that real, dude? Top laners get Alright, no, I mean, alright, it's fine. If top lane gets, like, this is pretty crazy, so, I mean, surely the other roles get crazy shit, right? Here we go.
In addition to getting a functionally free summoner spell, top laners will also get a bunch of bonus XP up front, more XP from future sources, and an increased level cap.
Now, to mid lane.
Increased level cap? What? More EXP from minions? Like, what is happening, dude?
Huge variety of champions can be played there, so we wanted this reward to be good whether you're mage, assassin, or both, like Malphite mid. And upon completing the quest, mid laners will receive a free tier 3 boot upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster recall.
Rounding it out for new quests in bot lane.
Wait. So top lane gets TP, more EXP, a level cap, increased level cap, and mid lane gets what?
You could buy with feats as well.
Tier 3 shoes and a faster recall. Yo, you guys totally...
Faster recall.
Rounding it out for new quests.
That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, I can't wait to hear what the other roles get. Here we go.
In bot lane, we're going to lean even harder into the carry part of the role. So while top laners getting bonus XP, bot laners are getting a whole bunch of extra gold when completing their quest.
Okay, more gold.
Sum of gold, increased gold from minion kills, champ kills.
Increased gold from minion kills,
Building
champion kills.
assists for the rest of the game. And you might be asking, well then what do I do with all this gold if I hit item cap? Don't worry, the item cap is going up. Your 7th item slot will hold your boots permanently, allowing you to get 6 full...
Okay, that's fucking insane. Wow. 80 carry. Okay, this is actually so crazy for 80 carry. What the hell? They get increased gold, 6 items? Like, that is... Okay, that's pretty comparable to what top got. Mid lane just got completely fucked. Oh my god, dude. That is...
legendary items for extra hard late game scaling.
Jungle and support already have quests and rewards, but we still wanted to take this opportunity to make some changes to them.
Alright.
Jungle is by far the strongest role in the game right now,
Agreed.
especially when it comes to early map influence. So we're slightly lowering the speed of early game.
Good.
to give laning
Nice.
a little
Yes.
more time to play out uninterrupted. We're also making it harder for non-junglers to steal objectives by increasing their resists and making Smite deal more damage.
Their role quest is still getting pet upgrades and PvP smite like before, and they're now getting increased golden XP from large monsters when the quest is done, as well as bonus movement speed in the jungle.
Yes! Jungle doesn't deserve shit. Fuck jungle. Nice.
Similar to jungle, we think support is already...
Oh, please support. We deserve so much. We are so underappreciated. We are so honest. Please, Riot, please, something good.
plenty powerful and has a very functional role quest, so we didn't want to directly increase their power. With that in
No.
mind, we wanted to give them quality of life oriented upgrades, so we're giving them a new slot exclusively for control wards.
Okay. Good. No, this is actually good. This is actually good. Video volume is very low here. I'll turn it up a little bit.
Discounts on control wards, and a little bit more
Discount on control wards.
gold over time so they can keep pace a little better with the other roles.
We get more gold too?
Overall, we want these quests to represent meaningful power spike.
Honestly, I'm like, okay, I can't complain. I think that having 6 item, like, guys, I don't think you realize how big of a difference it is to be able to get another item. Like, Watchful Wardstone was so cringe because you basically couldn't build a 4th item on support, but I think, like, overall, I'm very happy with the support changes. Dude, mid lane, out of all the quests, mid lane just got mega fucked. I would feel so mad. I would feel so scammed if I played mid. What the fuck was that? That's true, but it's not comparable to top and AD carry. It's fine. I mean, like, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think support, like, I saw that we're getting new items and stuff too, so I'm not too mad. At least we're not mid lane, dude. At least we're not mirror getting fucking tier 3 boots and empowered recall. Wow.
In a way that leans into the unique strengths of each role. This also allows us to delete the lane swap detective mechanic that we added last year to combat pro lane swapping. We'll be keeping a close eye on how quests land, so please let us know your thoughts next year.
But role quests aren't all we have planned to make your champions feel more satisfying. We're going to bring back a few items to the Rift for each class to give them some shiny new toys, including bringing back a few familiar favorites like Hextech Gunblade.
I saw
For
this.
example, we're adding the new Scepter of Bonking for AP fighters, which will empower your Spellblade Bonk to double your on-hit effects.
That's not the final name, is it?
I would like it, but no, we're probably gonna give it something in canon.
I do love bonking. Well, anyway, given none of these names are final, if you're an AD fighter without a good way to get Omnivamp, you can grab Blood Sphere, which will give you some Omnivamp and also ability haste scaling with your AD.
Or if you play an AD carry who's really good at auto spacing, you can pick up Snowbow for extra range on takedown, plus damage amp based on how far away you are from your opponents.
We took a hard
Snowbow.
look at which subclasses didn't feel like they were getting enough support from the current item system and worked to fill those spaces. So we're hoping many champions have at least one of the 9 new items that they can get excited about.
Speaking of which, we're also adding crit damage back 200%.
All right,
We're adding crit damage back 200. Wait, what? What did he say?
Speaking of which, we're also adding crit damage back 200%.
Wait, what was it before? Was it not 200? ADC deserves these changes. ADC's been asked for a year. Top will have 20 levels, not 18. Yo, that's crazy. I hate split push meta. Being meta in solo queue, it makes it way more chaotic. I like the simplicity of team fights over objectives. Gonna ban Akali and Cat every year. Senna gonna be fun as AD carry. Oh, 175. Skin Spotlight has the items. Okay, I'll check it out after.
All right. We know that was a lot to cover. We're excited to hear what you think of all these changes as the new season kicks off.
And in case you're looking for even more details or insights on these changes, make sure to check out the dev blog that's live right now.
We will check
That's
that
it from
out.
us on the Summoners Rift team, and so we'll throw it back to Pablo and Medler, and we'll see you on the Rift.
That was
Let's
epic.
talk about ranked. This year we've been making improvements to shorten queue times and make your matches more fair through improvements to inting and griefing detection. And, more recently, we ran a test in late September that reduced queue times by 40% at all ranks, in ranked, in EU West and Oceania. We want to double down on that work and make 2026 the best time yet to climb.
So next year, we'll be also tackling 2 common frustrations, mismatched teams and long queues. Something we want to address is visual rank disparity in lobbies as well. When players start their climbs late after a reset, you may see a bronze player in an otherwise gold game, which can feel particularly unfair. When in reality, that player was gold last season, but they haven't gotten back to that rank yet because they've had less time to play. So we're adding a climb indicator
How do people not know this? Like, I feel like, I guess, like, if you don't have, like, op.gg, you wouldn't know.
to loading screens when a player's MMR
Sorry, I'm just too chronically online.
is higher than their visible rank. This will let other players know that you're climbing quickly and your displayed rank hasn't caught up yet.
We're also making changes to how flex and solo duo MMR are calculated. A common pain point is someone who is silver in flex and, say, diamond in solo duo just stomping a bunch of games, when in reality they're truly diamond in both ladders. So this season, if your solo duo MMR is much higher than your flex MMR, the system should bring your flex rank a lot closer to your solo duo one. And that should mean
No.
flex matchups will feel a fair bit more balanced moving forwards.
Next, we're making changes to autofill.
I don't like
the
that.
reality of League is that certain roles are substantially more popular than others, and having an autofill jungler versus a jungle main
Okay,
can feel
autofill.
like an auto loss. This means that quite often people either dodge to avoid it or hold your lobby hostage in order to get you to dodge. When nobody likes queue times, this is an awful experience.
So we have a number of changes to make autofill fairer, and to reward you for sticking with the role you're assigned when you do get autofilled. First, if someone on your team is autofilled, the system will try to match autofilled players by role.
Good.
So an autofilled jungler
Good. Oh my gosh, autofill parody. Let's go.
versus another autofilled jungler, for example. If it can't match by roles, it will then of course fall back and try to ensure the same number of autofilled players on each team. We do know though that even with that balance, autofill games can still feel discouraging when you play your best in a role that you didn't choose. That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor. If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of C or greater, the Aegis will trigger. You
Aegis.
won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP,
You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win. Wow.
For a win.
So for those of you who main less popular roles and therefore seldom get autofilled, first of all, thanks. We haven't forgotten about you. You'll still occasionally receive the Aegis benefit at about the same rate as other players because we want to reward the role heroes who keep the queue healthy.
Wait. What? Wait, so if you're autofilled and if you lose, you gain no LP? But if you win, you get double LP? What? You can't queue as auto though? If you get a C or higher? If you're C or higher? Dude, okay, why don't I just play? Okay, if you're not playing support, then if you're filled support, you should just play Yumi. And then just play crazy KDA. Supports and jungle players get the Aegis effect at the same rate as autofills. Okay, so for jungle, I should just play Ivern in full clear, right? Not losing LP to me, what matters. Incentivized, I don't care, I don't lose any LP. Elo inflation will be insane next season. Jungle support might get it without being autofilled. But you still have to win. No, but like you can lose. The only time is actually, Bailey. Usually turbo save probably, but they may rework grading system because double LP is way better than no LP loss, so you ideally want to win. It's incentivizing playing the game. No, but the thing is like, okay, if we think about it, right? It's so much easier to play KDA and just permafarm and get a C than to actually try to play the game. Like how easy is a C? If I just play the game, do I get a C? Sometimes you just need to die for team to win. You're incentivized to win because you get double LP though. C is not going O10 and eating a bullet at 15. It's like don't feed and get a C. You can't in and get a C. Okay, interesting. I don't know. I guess we have to limit test the grading system.
And moving. Finally, we know how frustrating it is to be constantly returned to the queue because you get enchained dodges lobby after lobby.
Oh, dude. That's such a bad change, actually. That's such a bad change. I feel like it's gonna get abused so hard. I don't know about free... Dude. Oh, man. I really don't know about zero LP loss. It's gonna make autofills play more risk averse, which I think is good since autofills love coin flipping. 100% abusable. Someone could just play for KDA. Can be abused by people who are really good at multiple roles. That's what I'm saying. Dude, okay. Literally, if you don't play support and you get... Wait. Is Aegis... Is secondary considered autofill? Does that work? Or is it literally when you're off roll? Just know your teammates will still lose LP if... Yeah, I know. Who cares about the teammates, though? Secondary is not autofill. Oh, if you're off roll. That's so confusing because everyone says autofill refers to second roll. All right, well, I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess. Yeah, secondary is not considered autofill. But a lot of people say they interchange secondary with autofill. All right, in that case, I think it's fine.
So, we've made a few updates.
First, after a positive response to our pilot test, we're removing the ability to ban a hovered allied champion, taking away an opportunity for a teammate to tilt off the planet before the match even starts. And then second, dodging a lobby will no longer allow players to escape autofill. It'll just get carried over to the next lobby.
What? You can't dodge autofill? Wait, hold on.
So, we've made a few updates.
First, after a positive response to our pilot test, we're removing the ability to ban a hovered allied champion.
Okay, good. That you should definitely... This should have been a thing already.
Taking away an opportunity for a teammate to tilt off the planet before the match even starts. And then second, dodging a lobby will no longer allow players to escape autofill.
Why?
Carried over to the next lobby. We think that the Aegis of Valor should provide a solid reward for sticking around and trying. So, I mean, come on, it's double LP for a win, after all. And at Master and above, dodging an autofill will count as a full loss.
Let people dodge? That's stupid. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, why? Like, for people that are very limited on time, that just want to play a fucking, like, they just want to play their main role and play their main champion. You can't dodge, wait 5 minutes, and then go in. You're automatic, you're fucking locked into autofill. Like, that's so cringe. Can't wait for someone to lock Disco Nunu and for someone else to have to lose LP. GG show imagine being above Masters. Oh, my bad. You gotta remember, Riot is adding Fortnite rewards to all 5 lanes, so support pick rate will probably go down. Okay, I could definitely see a lot of abuse happening for someone that's off roll, that is like hostaging a lobby, or someone that's autofilled, and they don't care if they're going to lose because they're just gonna play KDA, and then that just fucks the entire lobby, no?
We know that this is a pretty big change from how we've dealt with dodging in the past, and we believe that this will lead to higher quality and faster games. Speaking of speeding things up, we're also speeding up Champ Select by cutting down on timers and animations.
Good.
Half a minute.
I see what you did there.
Yep, no, I did it.
And if that wasn't enough, we've got one last ranked change. we're adding back duo queue to higher ranks, including Challenger.
No, no, dude. Adding. Why are they doing this? This is so trash, dude. No, it's so bad, guys. It's so bad. Lux and Cubic are celebrating. Dude, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Dude, okay. At the beginning of a season, because there's no lock on ranks duoing, it's so cringe when you load into a game and you see like an LCS bot lane or like an LCS duo and you just lose. Like, what can you do? I think I like all the changes except for this one. Like, this one is so bad, man. Discord couples rejoicing right now. You play better, you run to their house to cut their internet. Boosted Charles again. You like the top lane changes? I mean, top and 80 carry. I think the quest stuff is fine. Show hates people who have friends and lovers confirmed. Dude. Oh. It's just like, it's so bad, man. It's like people that don't have high elo friends, and it's just an L. I don't know.
In most regions. For so many people, League is better with friends. And in the past, we disabled duoing at
No.
Apex tier ranks because it's so often but because of the improvements we mentioned earlier, as well as the ongoing work we're confident we can bring back high MMR duoing without
Laring, thank you for the gifted. No.
So, call up your friends. It's duo time.
switching gears.
I have no friends. Dude, I don't care about Swift play. Wast. All right, let's I'm skipping Swift play. Sorry guys. I'm going to Wast.
Go for it.
Hi everyone, I'm Dashi Jador, product lead, back again to chat
Dashi
about WASD,
Jador.
this time with
the tech lead for WASD. I'm Riot, call me KT.
Now that
Call
Worlds
me
is
KT.
over and we're getting closer to the end of the year, we want to check back in on the wild world of WASD.
WASD.
We've been on the PvE for a few months now, and in that time, we've caught and squashed over 100 bugs. All thanks to the feedback we
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Daisy. Guys, everyone say happy birthday to Daisy.
received from all of you creative, maybe a little unhinged PvE players who've been helping us find, identify, and crush all of these pesky bugs. An extra special thanks to the players who are able to re-trigger the notorious new bug. Even beyond bugs, PvE players have been giving us great recommendations.
Oh, no
and
WASD in ranked? Okay, well, that's good then. Overall changes, I think overall changes are pretty good. I like the Fortnite quest stuff. That's pretty cool. Autocon being removed is cool. I think the ranked, autofill stuff. Yeah, Aegis seems a little, very abusable. I think, yo, happy birthday, Lippy, to your child. I think autofill stuff, Aegis thing is, I think it might be fine. I don't like that they removed dodging. I think dodging, dude, I think it's just like respectful to dodge if you're not on your main role, just because like the game quality just gets lowered and the person that's filled doesn't even want to be filled or like play their secondary, not filled. Yeah, I think Riot needs to tweak. Dude, it's gonna be a shit show. It's actually gonna be a shit show, and there's gonna be a lot of abusing of Aegis and like playing for KDA and getting a C. Also, I need to look more closer at the champion, the grade of what you get, because I never look at what grade I get when I'm playing. I don't think any high elo player does, but like now, like what is even a C performance? Yeah, we'll watch that video next, Pawn. No, Q times are actually good now. Autofill carrying over through dodge lobbies is dumb. Yeah, I think that's so bad. I go like 1 in 20, get a C. The games I go 4, 12, 16. All right, I'm down. Wait, but then they were saying that like on the less popular roles, sometimes you get Aegis, right? How does that work? And then also, yeah, I'm gonna check the new items right after this, but what's it called? I was gonna comment on something, I forgot. Oh, what are the letters? All we have to do is look at what the metric is for how you get grades in each role, right? Because each role is different, and then you just mid-max that crazy. So you get higher than a C. I'm assuming a lot of it is like KDA based. Okay, what am I looking at next? Okay. Relax. That is a crazy thing to say. You gotta take a hike. I think grades are also based on how people play your champ play in the same elo. So like Yumi's having a hard time getting a C. D- leaving D+, anything above 10 deaths, no farm, no kills assist, the rest is just based on KDA. Okay. Yeah, I like that supports are getting item.